That One Station Orbiting Titan Episode 8, Europa Exploration Rocket 7. It is 5 a.m., everyone on the station is sleeping, even the night shift personnel are having trouble staying awake. Suddenly, the station security system goes off and produces a very loud alarm sound all throughout the station. People start waking up and complaining about the alarm, clearly something was happening. Meanwhile in the station control room, two men wake up from the sound of the alarm. The men instantly know why the alarm is going off and rush to check the viewing screen. A small rocket with blinking red lights is coming towards Titan Central Station fast. One of the men pulls over a microphone and the other man tries to get a communication link with the rocket. The man with the Microsoft kept repeating a message, "Unidentified rocket, can you hear me? You are getting dangerously close to Titan Central Station." When no response came back after a minute, the men tried to get the communication frequency to match the rocket with no luck. A few minutes later, a few lines of text appeared on the screen. It read, "Hello, this is Europa Exploration Rocket 7, we hear you somewhat but not very clearly. Several of our key systems are down and we require assistance." The men replied using text, "What is wrong with your systems? Prepare for docking if you can slow down, if not, then try to course adjust." Only a few seconds later another message from the rocket appeared, "We are trying our best to slow down, we may be able to slow down just enough to dock." One of the men said, "We should get Commander Carey." "Okay, fine. How has she not come down here already though?" The other man replied. The first man ran out of the room and down the hallway, while the other man announced on the speaker that there would be an emergency docking procedure done. When the first man got to Commander Carey's workstation, the commander was already watching the small rocket and opening the docking rings. "Jerry, you could have just told me on the speaker like what Oliver did, plus we all already know what's going on." Jerry is the name of the first man. Oliver is the name of the second man. Jerry replied, "Yes, and we now have communication with the rocket." Commander Carey replied with a simple "Good, maintain communication and get the people on the rocket onto the station safely, they must dock as soon as possible." Jerry replied, "Yes, sir," and ran back to his workstation. While running back to his workstation, some of the station crew and medics were getting ready for the rocket docking. The docking ports were in the middle of the station and the medical support needs to be ready for when the rocket docks. Jerry ran to his workstation. The rocket docked. It was not a smooth docking, but successful. The door to the rocket had to be pried open. The moment the door opened, a team of medics and crew rushed into the rocket. There were 3 men in the rocket, all alive though shaken. One of the men was the captain. Commander Carey went over to the rocket and talked to the captain. "Welcome to Titan Central Station, your rocket seems to have taken quite a bit of damage," said Commander Carey. "Yes, we were testing out some equipment near Europa when something hit us," said the captain. "What hit your ship? What equipment were you testing out? And most importantly, why did you come here of all the places in the Saturn area?" said the commander, with her curiosity piqued. "Not sure, our scanners are not top tier. I don't think it was an asteroid, but it was big whatever it was," the captain said. "Why did you not send a communication right when this object hit you?" said the commander. "It knocked out our primary communication system, we did not notice anything coming right for us, we were off guard," said the captain, a bit irritated. "Fine," said the commander, "I'll talk to the captain of this station and notify the Saturn orbiting community." The captain nodded and went back to his rocket. The 2 other men who had been in the rocket were not there. The captain went back to Command Carey and asked, "Where are my men? They are in the hospital, they're not too badly injured, don't worry." "Where is the hospital at?" the captain said. Commander Carey showed the captain where the hospital was. When they walked in, a nurse was treating the wounds of one of the men, the other man was next to the wounded man's bed. Another nurse walked toward the commander and the captain and said, "One of them will be here for a while, but the other is free to go. They're not too badly injured." "Humph." The captain said, "One of them must stay here for a while, whatever that means to you all. I guess for some time you will have 3 extra people on this station."